Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Prison Architect, where last time we began to work on lovely cell block B. So here it is, and today I think we need to finish this off because obviously, as you can see, there is a little bit of work left to do. We're lacking some very, very important things, you know, things like walls and doors and floors and items and plumbing and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, a little way to go before this is properly kind of up and running. We have got one cell, we have our one and only at the moment padded cell, and that's because last time we did get sent a criminally insane inmate, which originally I didn't know what to do with. I was a little bit kind of confused as to how to deal with them, but there we go. We worked it out in the end, and now they have a padded cell to go into with some lovely padded walls. I did notice that they have got a corner, which is probably not ideal for somebody that requires a padded cell. I imagine it's a very, very, very well padded corner. It's a very bouncy corner indeed, so the inmate can't do themselves any kind of lasting damage on the corner. But there we go. So we've got one padded cell, and I think what we need to do is, I think we need to change our plans of what we had sort of sorted up here just a little bit to get another padded cell in. Just in case we do get sent another criminally insane person, they can go into another padded cell. So I think the original plan was to have these three kind of rooms across the top here as cells. Those two are going to be cells. And then these two kind of bits down here, these were going to be offices for the psychiatrist and the psychologist. I forget which way round it was, but there were going to be two sort of office type things set up down here. But I think what we should do is, I think we should possibly repurpose this bit down here to get another padded cell in, and then possibly get ourselves a padded solitary cell as well. Because as it stands right now, if one of the sort of criminally insane inmates does something a little bit naughty, which I would hope they would never do, but if they do get up to something a little bit troublesome, they might need to go into solitary, and as it stands right now, we have no padded solitary cell. So I think we kind of rework this space down here, get ourselves a padded solitary cell, and then move these kind of offices, the psychiatrist and psychologist office, put them like over here somewhere. We'll relocate them to another part of the prison, I think. That'll be the best option. So I think what we'll do is let's zone these out now. So hang on a minute. So this can be a regular cell. So that can be a cell. That can be a cell. And that can be a cell. And then go down to the planning tool and let's get rid, hang on, so walls. Get rid of all of those walls. They can go away and those doors can go away as well. And that door can go away because that's already there. Right. So how do we want to do this? So what I'm thinking is, what I think we should do is, if we get a room kind of going like that, that's okay. That's quite big. That's another kind of, yeah, it's a very good sized cell. That's very nice. That could be another padded cell because, you know, Loveliest Prison, want to make it very lovely. If you've got a nice padded cell with bouncy walls, you want lots of room to bounce around off those walls. So there we go. So a padded cell. And then down here, I mean, do we do that and make that a solitary cell? That looks very big. It looks very big. How big is the solitary cell down here? So it's 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 3 by 8 down there for the regular solitary. I mean, yeah, that's massive. That's huge for that. Hang on. Can we do something a bit different? Could we, hang on, 1, 2, 3. We could, hang on. Could we do this? So could we have a kind of corridor bit coming down here and then a very thin corridor going along there? I mean, it doesn't even have to be that thin. Hang on, could we do something like this? Could we do something like that possibly? So that could be, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that could be one solitary room. That could be for solitary. It's not very big though. That's what I'm thinking. It's not as big as the one down here, although they very rarely get used. I think we've seen one person down here because, you know, everyone's really well behaved. Everyone's very happy here at the Loveliest Prison. No need to go into solitary. That's a terrible thing. So how about if we made that another cell, and then, yeah, how about, hang on. How about we sort of change this around a little bit like that? So that could be solitary, and I know it's quite small. Hang on, we can change it a little bit. Oh no, we can't do that because you can't get into the cell down here properly, can you? Hang on. So yes, hang on, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that means there can be 6, is it? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. If we put a thing in the middle like that, that could be a cell, and that could be a cell. But then down here, yeah, we need this to be solitary. And well, if we just do that, that should be okay. So then we can have a door just there. That's a little bit of a wonkalor. It's a kind of way around, isn't it? But a door just there. a door just there. And that can be a padded solitary cell with another corner in. Hooray for the padded corners. Lots of padding required. Yeah, okay, I think that's what we do. So a slight kind of readjustment to get more cells in. And yeah, they're good sized cells. We're not sort of, we're not compromising on cell quality here. And then that one is sort of okay. It's not perfect, but it will do, I suppose. It's sort of all right. Unless we do some changing of that just there. Unless we bring that across like that. And then we could change this, I suppose. We could change that cell. So what if we put a wall across like that and did that and had that as the door going into the thing? No, that's just too complicated. That's just a load of nonsense. Let's not do that. We'll just have it like this and it can have a corner and it's fine. It's a shame we can't do it like that because that is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, you can't get into this cell otherwise, which obviously is no good at all. Unless we move them over there. No, hang on. No, that's nonsense. This is fine. This is fine. This will work just fine. We'll go for that kind of arrangement. It's all okay. Yeah, so we'll have a bit. It could be like that, I suppose, with a door and a door. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have it like that, please. Right, so let's try and set this up then. So I think, yeah, we need to get the walls in first. So get the walls in, go to walls. What are they? The burgundy walls? Yes, the very lovely, classy burgundy walls. So bring them across down here. So there we go. So we are spending quite a bit of money on walls. But if we do complete one of our grants and get up to 15 prisoners, we will get 20 grand back. So it's worth the investment, I feel. Right, so bring that down like that and like that. And then, yeah, we're going to have this sort of very weird looking kind of bit here. But it's okay. I think we'll put it there, actually. We'll put that there, and that means the corridor's nice and kind of even looking. So, okay, that's fine. And then we're going to need some doors. And what have we got? Orange doors here by the look of it. Yeah, so orange jail doors. So we'll have one there. In fact, hang on. Do we want to put them there? Because that's going to be really near to the outside. That's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Then go and look at some trees. It's all wonderful. Right, so there we go. And then we want a door just there. And then sideways, a door just there, and a door just there. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. That looks good. I like the look of that. So if they could get on with doing some of that, if we move time on a little bit, and then we can try and figure out as well, whilst we're here, how to do all the sort of plumbing stuff. So if we go to, hang on a minute, utilities. So if we go to radiators, because we're going to need radiators in these rooms. So why don't we get these done now? So if we just put them in this corner, that makes it nice and simple. So the hot water can go along in a big line. And then if we put a radiator there and a radiator there, I assume this one needs a radiator as well. The solitary padded cell. They need to be warm in there, of course. So we'll put that just there. And then, yeah, we just get hot water pipes to come along from the boiler. And we'll put them in the wall sort of a bit like that. Hang on, how about we just have it going through the walls like that, and they can just go boop, boop, boop like that, and then that bit can come down like that, have a bit going across, and a bit just there. Okay, so that should sort out the hot water. So these rooms should be nice and toasty. Oh, however, hang on. We've not put a radiator in this one here. That's not very fair of us, is it? Okay, we'll put that one, let's put it in that corner there. And then we can just get a very quick, easy sort of pipe setup over there. Okay, right, that's plenty of work for them to be doing right now. Got walls and pipes and doors and radiators and all sorts of other bits and bobs. So there we go. We'll let them get on with that. How are we doing over here then? So still only 10% through getting our prisoners passing the foundation education course. We've still not made any license plates whatsoever. Is that something that we're supposed to tell them to make? Are we supposed to say, can you please make license plates? Is it a program that we can do? Is it the license plate manufacturing program or something? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be in there. I kind of assume that if they could use the workshop, they would make license plates. But I don't know how to tell them to do that. I mean, yeah, 2 people have passed the workshop safety induction. So 2 people can go in here and work on it. Maybe those 2 people just aren't going in and doing workshop stuff. I do not know. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that's fine. We'll come to that in a bit. It's okay. It's just it's hanging around. It's one of our grants. It is kind of getting in the way. So we could do with sorting that out. Yeah, but I don't know quite how to do it. But okay, that's fine. Right, let's move time on nice and quick and they can start working on all of this kind of stuff over here and get it all finished. And then, yeah, lovely cell block B will be looking very, very good indeed. Okay, I think they're nearly done. I think, is it just that one little section of wall over there to get sorted? And that's kind of it. I think that might be it. Okay, right, so go down to the planning tool and get rid of these kind of random bits that have been left behind. So there we go. Clear out that bit as well. Okay, so now there's no kind of planning sort of, clutter left around the place. So now let's go down to rooms and we shall have ourselves, how about we have that as a regular cell. I'm kind of tempted to make that a regular cell and that the two padded cells and that down here the padded solitary cell. Let's do that, shall we? Let's change things around a little bit. Right, so padded solitary, that's fine. Pause time for a second. And then we want to get a padded cell just there and a padded cell just there. And then can we pick up... No, let's not move the beds around. Let's just put more beds over there. That would make more sense. So let's then go to objects and have comfy beds, of course, because why would you want an uncomfy bed in the loveliest prison? We'll put that one sort of in the middle there. Do you know what? That can kind of mimic that a bit as well. That can sort of go on that side. And then they're going to need a toilet, which possibly could go down here maybe. If we build the little sort of bathroom bit over this side, we'll put the loo in the corner of each of those. That should be fine. Okay, and then we'll turn that into a normal cell. I think that's what we will do. Now, the padded solitary cell has got nothing in it at all. Does it not need a toilet in here? I kind of feel like we should put a loo in there. You don't want to be caught short in there. That would be bad. Okay, right. So let's let time tick on by. They can sort all that out. But we are going to need some pipes. Hang on. Where were the loos? I think they're in the corner, weren't they? So I think if we just run a thing across like that and a thing across like that, that should be okay. Yeah, that will allow those toilets to have water. Yeah, okay, right, nice and quick, move this on. And then, yeah, as soon as they are valid cells, we'll change that into a normal cell. And then, yeah, I assume that our prisoner, I assume Findlay, will just sort of transfer from here to over here. That should be fine. And there we go. Right, so they're all set up. This is very, very good. The only thing is I want to change these over. But it's, it's bedtime. And I don't want to interrupt Findlay's sleep because Findlay is criminally insane. But you're very calm right now, which is very good. Okay, yep, that's fine. You go and do that. Yeah, you're going to need a shower and stuff in here, aren't you? We're going to need all sorts of bits and bobs. We are making $1,500 every day on exporting our power, which is very good. That's very nice. I like making a load of money off of green energy. That's very good. I mean, it was expensive to get it all set up. It's very costly, but yeah, now it's kind of, it's paying us back in the long run, which is marvellous. Okay, so I think it's coming up to wake up time. So I think, yeah, is it 6 o'clock they all wake up? So 6 o'clock, right, shower. So Findlay's going to be a little bit confused because Findlay can't go and have a shower. We will get that sorted. Don't you worry, Findlay. You just hold on a second. Right, there we go. That's all changed round. In fact, I think maybe Findlay has... What's that all over the floor? I don't want to know what that is on the floor. Findlay, that's a bit revolting, but okay, somebody's already on it, which is marvellous. Right, so now let's go to rooms, change that into a regular cell. Okay, so that should be okay. That should be a valid cell. Yes, it is. Okay, so valid cell and then 2 padded cells over here. So now we need to get these cells ready. And again, they're not going to be very lovely at the moment. They're not going to be lovely because we just haven't got the funds for that right now. But in time, they will become lovely. I mean, at the moment, they're going to be pretty basic, but that's okay. It's better than nothing at all. So I think what we need to do is we need to get the planning tool back out because they are going to need their own little sort of individual bathroom type things, which are sort of what, 2 by 3. That's okay. In fact, do we even need the planning tool thing? I don't think we do. Right, hang on a minute. So 2 by 3 over here. So if we sort of do that in there, that can be a little bathroom in that corner. And to make the pipe work a little bit easier, we'll just do that over there. So that can be a bathroom. And we'll do the same in this one. So there we go. Little kind of bathroom setup over there. This one can be set up over here like that. So that can be a loo. They've got a loo just there. We'll kind of, I don't know, do we make that a little bit more private like that? And over here, yeah, we'll just sort of do that, I think. So there we go. That should do the job very nicely indeed. So 2x3 bathrooms, that's all good. And we will, for the sake of completeness, put some fancy tiles down. That's about as fancy as it's going to get in those rooms right now, but that's okay. So yeah, let's get these set up as well. So a little bit like that, and some tiles going in like that, just to make them look at least a little bit lovely. Because we've got standards here at the Loveliest Prison. We want things to be a little bit lovely. So there we go. So sort those out. And then over here in these ones, we want beds and toilets. And then obviously plumbing and such like. But that's okay. So if we know that's where the toilets and the showers are going to be, how about we get some pipe work coming in? Might need a big pipe. Might need a large pipe going up like that. And then possibly coming across like that. And then are they going to be able to get to that corner bit? Possibly not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then a small pipe going kind of across like that. And then a small pipe coming across like that. Okay, right. That should suffice. But we'll see. We'll put the things in first, actually. Hang on. I've kind of got ahead of ourselves there. So bed, comfy beds. We'll put that bed in the corner. It's 800 monies for a comfy bed. They're very expensive, comfortable beds. This one can go next to the radiator in that corner because, let's mix them up a bit. And that one can go just there. And that's kind of it. And then we need a toilet in all of these. So the toilet can go just there and just there and just there. Marvellous. Right, let's get all these set up then. Sorry, worker people. There's a lot for you to do over here. Many, many projects. Lots of pipes and building and all sorts. They can't get to just there, can they? Now they can, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. Can they build diagonal? I don't know. They should be able. Surely they can get to there. And they can't get around the back, though, can they? They can't get round the back of that. Oh, no, they have built it. They've built it. There we go. Well done. Very resourceful of you all. Splendid stuff. Right, let's wait until all this is done. Oh, hang on a minute. We must have made some license plates because we're now up to 10%. So we must have made, hang on, if we're making 30 license plates and we're 10% of the way through, we must have made 3 of them, which is good. Okay, that's very good. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Findlay is agitated. So Findlay is our criminally insane prisoner who is agitated and is in a workshop where there is a circular saw and sheets of metal and workshop presses. Is this wise? Findlay, could you possibly leave this room before you do something a bit crazy with any of this kind of very heavy industrial looking equipment? I'd like it if you didn't get the workshop saws and use them to, go and do choppy off of heads and all that kind of stuff. That would be marvellous. Yeah, they're agitated. Okay, can you please calm down? That sort of meter above their head shows their kind of state, but it's very close to being calm, I think. Okay, we'll see what they do. Hopefully they will calm down. And I think that is it. So that toilet isn't plumbed in for whatever reason. Oh, right, we've got some weird kind of plumbing shenanigans going on because they couldn't do the corner bits. Okay. Right, I thought they had, but they had not. Okay, that's fine. We'll work around it like this then. Okay, so now we've got a number of cells that are set up and operational. So I think now I want to get... oh, hang on. Another person has passed the foundation education course. Oh, that's very good as well. Okay, good. We're working our way through the grants, which is marvellous stuff. Yeah, okay, hang on. Our money has just shot up. Why is that? Why has our money just gone up? Because we're filling up to capacity. So we can now have 15 prisoners. So we met that grant that paid us a huge amount of money for getting more prisoners in. Okay, that's very good. That bank balance is looking significantly healthier. I like that way more. Yeah, okay, so now let's get the... we want to get the shower grate things in. And then the shower heads. And then the sink with... Do they have a sink with the sort of mirror thing? Yeah, some of them did. Not all of them. I kind of feel like we should get them down here. Also, did we plumb the showers into hot water? I don't know, did we? I'm not entirely sure the showers are hot. Oh, yeah, it seems they are, look. The hot pipes are going out to where the showers are. So I assume that's fine. I guess the showers are hot showers. That would be very unlovely if they weren't. Yeah, okay, right. So let's get all these other bits and bobs in now. So we want to get the drain in. Okay, so a drain. That can go next to the loos because that makes perfect sense. So there we go. Drain, drain. The solitary doesn't need a shower, I don't think. I don't think that can just have a little sort of a nice sort of toilet. And we'll put the sort of the mirror thingamabob in. Hang on a minute. So sink and mirror improves a cell's grade. That's what we want to see. So sink and mirror. And then on that side, sink and mirror, sink and mirror. Put the sink and mirror just there on that one. And there on that one. And there on that one. And there on that one. Okay, that's fine. And then we need the shower heads. So shower heads. And they can go over there. They can go above the sort of the drains, which makes perfect sense. Like that, like that, like that. Okay, right now a few of those are not going to be up and running. So let's wait for them to be installed first, and then we can go and do all the pipe work and such like. Because, yeah, it's going to be a bit complicated to do that without seeing where all these things are positioned. Okay, I think everything is in. And, yeah, we are lacking quite a lot of plumbing. I mean, yeah, the shower heads are in. I think the shower heads only need cold water. I kind of feel like we should attach them to the hot water, even if the game doesn't feel like they need hot water. I sort of feel like they should have hot water for showers, because otherwise that's not very lovely at all. So let's see what we can do. Let's work with these ones up here first. So we're going to need to get a small pipe going across like that. That should be fine. That should sort all those out for regular water. Yeah, that's the sinks as well. So the sinks don't need hot water. Okay, that's fine, I think. It sounds a bit grim to me, but okay, right. That can go just there. That can run across like that. That can plumb that in. That can plumb that in. That can plumb that in. And then down there's all fine. Right, okay. So it should just be over here that needs looking at. And then, yeah, hot water pipes going to the showers. We might not need them, but I kind of feel like we should. Although, hang on. Yeah, look, the showers are flashing on off for hot water. Okay, so right, so hot showers are a thing. So we'll attach that to there. We'll attach that kind of going up like that. That can go over like that. And then, yeah, where are the showers there? So if we bring, I mean, do we just bring a bit going across like that and down? Hang on, how about we do this? So we go like that and then all the way down. Have a little sort of hot water loop type thing, if you like. Right, that should sort all of that out. And then in, what, 8.5 hours-ish, we're going to get some more people in. We're going to have more prisoners in this prison than we've ever had before, which is very good indeed. And another 1.5 grand comes our way from exporting power, which is marvellous. And yeah, look at this. Everything's being connected up. There's water going to things. There's hot water going to things. This is all very good. This is very good. The shower is almost connected. Yay! Wonderful. Okay, yep, very happy with this. Lovely cell block B is set up. I mean, Lovely Cell Block B might get renamed when this gets built, because if that's A, that should logically be B. But whatever the case, this is looking very good. I'm liking this. It doesn't have floor, which does make me a little bit sad. And our prisoners are filthy. I'm a bit confused as to why the prisoners are filthy. Why are the prisoners filthy? Hang on, can we go and find one? Can we find a prisoner? So, okay. So, Bailey, there's a dirty prisoner uniform on your bed. You've got a dirty, so 2 dirty prisoner uniforms. Right, Hill. Can we just look at your needs? So luxuries you need quite a lot of, and hydration. Okay. I mean, hydration, you've got, I'll point to the toilet there. Don't drink out of the toilet. You've got a sink. As far as I'm aware, water comes out of a sink. You could drink from that. Okay, right. That's fine. Why are they not using the laundry properly, though? I do not know. Maybe when we get more prisoners in about 3 hours' time, we could assign another one to the laundry just to try and help out a little bit. That might be quite a good idea. Right, let's see who we're going to get. So 1 minimum security, 2 medium security. So where are they going to come in from? I'm going to put my money on the boat. I think they're going to come in via boat this time round. Let's have a look. There's still a person there with a present stood on the helipad. Why are you stood on the helipad, delivery person? Please leave. I feel very uncomfortable with you being there. Okay, right, here we go. Here come the new people. How are they arriving? No, our boat was by helicopter. Oh no, hang on. Oh, that's visitors on the boat. Okay, so who have we got? We've got Headland, who is in for excessive frowning. So only 5 years, but they have served 1 year, well, 1.1 years somewhere else. Okay, that's okay. You can be out quite soon. Then we've got Barnard. Okay, so you are in for 4 years for 2 separate offences of loud sucking noises with a straw. Yeah, that is unforgivable. Again, it depends where you are with that as well. If you're like in the cinema or something, or I don't know, at a funeral or whatever, that's very unforgivable. And then Lie is in for taking someone else's food from the work fridge. You're a monster. You're a monster. That's what you are. Okay, and you served a 1 year stint for making tea by putting the milk in first. 1 year, that's very lenient for that offence. And then using all caps was a 3 year stint that you've also served. Okay, so 3 new people coming in. Now, what we also need to do, a few people have said that our metal detector there is completely and utterly useless. It needs to go kind of here in front of these doors. In fact, we might put them possibly here, because if they go there, surely no one can go through that staff door. Or do we put them outside? I don't know. Do they go outside? I'm not entirely sure. Can we move this one? So I think, yeah, we can put it outside. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So you have to go through the metal detector before you even get into the building. Because I think, yeah, if you put them there, that's going to block access to that door, and that's going to be a problem. So let's move the metal detectors around. So let's do that one, and we will get another one, because quite a lot of people have said you need to put these in. So 2 metal detectors outside the front door that do then need plugging in directly. That's fine. There we go. Look, they're plugged in when we actually get the wiring in, which is wonderful. Right, the people are coming in, they're being searched, they're getting their fancy gear. They've got dirty prison uniform. Why? There's a load of prisoner uniform there. Why is this not working out properly? Okay, hang on a minute. Not deployment, where is it? Logistics. Okay, let's add another 2 people into here. So 2 people. Oh, look at that. Does the orange mean those jobs are being filled? Is that what that means? I think that might be what that means. Yes, we've got 2 people cleaning. Got 2 people working in the laundry. Nobody in the kitchen. It'd be nice if we could have another person in the kitchen and another person in the workshop and possibly another person cleaning as well. That's already been automatically filled. Look, 4 people doing the laundry, but nobody doing the workshop and nobody in the kitchen. Although Headland is in the kitchen, just sort of hanging around. Headland, are you helping? Are you on a reform programme? Oh, you're sort of learning about stuff. Okay, that's good. Well done you. That's marvellous. And have we made some more things? We're on 13%. We've made another licence plate, possibly. Not very many of those are being made, which is a bit of a shame. The workshop needs a floor. The workshop needs a flooring. I don't like the fact the workshop doesn't have a proper floor. What can we have? What's going to look very workshopy? Reclaimed rubber. So just in case something does get dropped, it's going to bounce. It's not going to dent the floor. If you drop a sheet of metal, it's going to bounce. Let's have that, shall we? So reclaimed rubber flooring for the workshop. There we go. That should be quite nice. And that'll finish that off very nicely indeed. Also the canteen. Do we need to add some more things here now? Possibly. We've got, what, 15? We've got 14 prisoners. How many seats have we got? I mean, can that hold 4? That might be able to hold 4. If it can hold 2, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, yeah, we probably are okay with seats in the canteen. Maybe we'll add 1 more because it's nice. Hang on. So, they're booths, aren't they? So, yeah, diner booth. Put 1 in like that. But you know what? Just finish it off. Just put the big row of them in. That will do the job. And then, yeah, do we need flooring? Do we want to put flooring in here? How about in the kitchen? Because we have got a little bit of money now, so I kind of feel like we need to start improving the loveliness around the place. So, let's have a look over here. How about fire-resistant... Oh, hang on. Laminate flooring. That's really nice. And it's fire-resistant in here. It's also almost $4,000. That's quite expensive. Maybe we don't do that right now. Maybe we'll just sort of leave that for a bit and go, you're fine, it's floor, it'll do. That looks nice though. The kind of bouncy reclaimed rubber floor in the workshop looks okay. I did notice padded. Look at that, there's a padded floor to go in the padded cells. I think we should possibly invest and get that in. It might be quite costly, but I think it's probably worth doing just to, for the sake of completeness, I would say. It's monstrously expensive. Ouch. And ouch. and ouch. But okay, there we go. It's going to finish those off very, very nicely indeed. And okay, look at that. We are making lots of license plates now. That is ticking up very nicely indeed. So who have we got over here? Edwards. So Edwards is very busily working on this thing over here, making lots of license plates for it to 30%. That is very good. Slowly but surely getting there. Can we take another grant? Can we take another one of these? So, I mean, yeah, we could do a short-term investment. We can certainly do with losing 11 grand. That's okay. We can cope with that, not losing 11 grand, losing 5 grand to then get 16 grand back in the long run, in the short run, I suppose. I think that should be okay. So let's do that for now. What's cell block B? So get prisoner capacity up to 50. Goodness. Okay, I don't know if we'll ever get to that point, but okay, we'll certainly give it a try. Security procedure certification. 10 grand up front, 10 grand completion. I think we can probably complete that. When the short-term investment is done, we can do that. All we need to do is assign 3 guards to patrol routes, which I think we should be able to do with relative ease, he says, not overly confidently, but we'll give it a go. Hang on. Why is that not working? Now, somebody said something about this. Somebody said that the door servo is on the wrong side. It does look like that door is not working properly. Hang on. Is it connected to the thing? Yes, it is. Yeah, I think the servo is on the wrong side. Because, yeah, somebody did say, hang on, total number of connections 0. Yeah, it's not connected to the door. I just thought it had to be over the door. But, yeah, it's on the wrong side. So, hang on. We need to move that. We need to move it, I think, to that side. So let's see if somebody can go and do that. Because, yeah, the guard just opened that. So there we go. Right, now it's been moved on to the other side. Is that going to work now? Can we connect that up? And the padded cells look very nice. They look very soft. It's like a huge, big kind of, exciting bouncy castle experience. Just don't land on the tiles, because that might be sore. Yeah, let's go down to here then. So can we now connect that up to that? Okay, now it's got one connection. So when they want to come back in here, let's see if it opens automatically. So let's just make sure when somebody comes in, is that going to do a thing automatically? You, janitor, do you need to leave? You're just kind of standing there. You're just standing there having fun. I don't know what you're doing, but okay, it's fun. Are you waiting for someone to open the door? I don't know what you're doing. No, you just, there you go. Yes, it opened automatically. Marvellous. There we go. Right. So lovely cell block B is set up. It's not as lovely as it could be, and it's not as lovely as it's going to end up being, but at least it's here, and at least we can get some more prisoners in, which is very good. Ah, yes, right, okay, so over here, this little sort of bit here, a few people have pointed out that this apparently is still counted as inside because it's got foundations or something on it. Because, yeah, when we sometimes say, please go and stay indoors because, a big calamity is happening, we do sometimes see people gathering here. And it's a little bit strange, but yeah, apparently there's foundations there. So I think what we need to do is we need to bulldoze those foundations there. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Why are there foundations there? That's a very odd sort of thing. But okay, they can go and get rid of that. And that will stop people kind of, just sort of standing around like idiots, thinking they're inside, but actually they're outside. So there we go. They can go and sort that out. Okay, there's something a bit weird going on with Nast here. Okay, so what's that exactly? Why are you giving off a kind of a weird green cloud? Status effects says that you are smelly. Okay. I mean, there's a shower there you could go and use, Nast. That might help with the whole sort of smelliness of things. But, yeah, okay. So you're just smelly. Now, is that because of what you've been doing? Have you been doing lots of cleaning and it's made you smell? Or are you just naturally a very sort of pungent person? I do not know. But, okay. It doesn't seem to be having any kind of massive negative effects or anything. What are you in for? Folding the corner of pages in books. In fact, you're going to be gone soon. You're going to be gone soon. So that's absolutely fine. So there we go. Not to worry. But yeah, I don't think that's bothering anybody else. It is leaving a little bit of a kind of a cloud. It's leaving a little bit of a cloud, but that's okay. And here we go. People going in for some food, which is wonderful because, yeah, it's now the evening. They get to have their little sort of a little dinner time trip in the evening. What have we got? What have we got? It looks like we're serving bacon, eggs, green stuff and whatever that might be just there. So bacon, eggs, green stuff and other unidentifiable kind of products there. But yeah, what, it's fine. They're getting trays of it. They're eating it. That's all good. I think now we need to work out what we're going to do with this kind of top bit of the prison over here. There's quite a lot of room over here, and we have got a lot of things that we do need to still build. So I think down here is where we're going to have some more cell blocks. That can be another load of cells. That could be another load of cells over there. Then in the middle, we're going to have a yard, and we're going to have a great big kind of farming bit and a nice garden over here. And then at the top here, we're going to have all the kind of rooms that we haven't got in quite yet. So like the chapel, and there's a library and a gym and a shop and all that kind of stuff. So all those things can go up here. The only thing is, how is all that going to fit in? I am not entirely sure. So let's go and do some planning, because I do like doing some planning. So I think we're going to end up with a kind of a wall going all the way along the edge. And that's okay. That's fine. We'll just build a wall right to the edge. It might look a bit of a mess, but that's okay. So we'll just connect that up. Yeah, like that. Does that go along there? No, that doesn't. Does that go up? Yes, it does. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a weird one to sort out, but that's okay. So that can go all the way to there. That can go to there. That can go across like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? But there we go. So that will be the kind of the outer edge of the prison. That wall will go, but then how do we best make use of this space? So I think what we do is we're going to have some rooms going along there like that. So we'll split that up into two. So that could be, I mean, that over there could be, if we actually get this sorted, we could have a little door just here in the boiler room. Bit weird, but it'll work. It's okay. You get to go through the nice boiler room. That could come into here, and they could have access to, say, the psychologist room and the psychiatrist room from over here. If we made a little sort of corridor going like that, that could kind of come round here, then they could get access to those without having to go through the main bit of the prison. That might speed things up a little bit, although if we are going to do our grand kind of corridor around the sort of edge here project, that's a little bit kind of pointless. But okay, so right now, we'll just sort of zone that out like that. So 2 more rooms up there, and then I think we could build a great big bit here, and that could just sort of come up like that. So we can have a bit like that, and all that we can build in. There's a little kind of thin bit going that way, all the way to over here, where we can have, yeah, those 2 kind of offices or whatever rooms we decide to put there. I think that's the best thing we can do. Unless, hang on, unless we just sort of bar that off there, complete that. That can just be all inside stuff, and then we can just have loads of different things over here. Maybe we do that, possibly. And then we could possibly have access through the parole room. So we turn that into, and that might have to be an office actually. Hang on, who have we got? Who haven't we got yet? Oh, a legal person. Do you know what? How much money have we got? Hang on. We've got 20,000 monies, and we're going to get 16 grand soon-ish. Sort of in what's that? 2 and a bit days possibly. So I think let's invest in this here. So a legal person, yes, please. They can then go in this office and that can be finished, because that's been waiting like that for absolutely ages. So, okay, that will sort that out. Yeah, so all this is going to be just a great big block of rooms and corridors and things like that. So I want to make sure we get this right. But there we go. That's what I think we need to do. Now, we can't get that done right now, I don't think, because that's going to be very expensive to get that done in terms of the sort of the foundations. That's going to be really, really expensive. But yeah, I think that's got to be our best bet. Sort that out like that. And then, yeah, maybe up here we could have those 2 rooms, but you get to them via a little corridor over here, possibly. So you're going to have to come out of the staff room and walk all the way up here, which is fine. That's okay. That seems like a sensible thing to do. Yeah, okay, that's all good. I mean, let's say we wanted to get foundation in. Oh, yes, what wall would we have? I do not know. I mean, what haven't we got? We haven't got much of that Yatani wall, but it's really, really, really expensive. It's very costly. And I think that's going to be, maybe we build, oh no, but then down here, that's going to be costly as well, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we don't want like rusty walls or slum walls. We want nice walls. I mean, yeah, reclaimed wood. That's quite nice, isn't it? That's lovely. Some nice kind of wooden walls going on, and it's reclaimed. So, you know, we're doing our bit for the environment, as well as all of our wonderful kind of green energy production. We're also using reclaimed wood. Yeah, do you know what? I like that. That sounds quite nice. So let's just say if we wanted a bit in there, That's going to be 3 grand. Hang on. So what if we just did this bit over here? So yeah, about 3 grand. So what's that going to be? 6, 9. It's probably going to cost us all of our money right now to get that done, which is very, very expensive indeed. Okay, right, yeah, let's not do that then. Let's not rush to get that sorted right now. Although I would like to get some of those things in. I would like to get a few of those bits and bobs in. Because, yeah, we do want to get the psychologist and the psychiatrist in so we can start running their kind of program thingamajigs. Where are they? Prisoner programs. Yeah, these things down here, where are they? We want to do that as well. The general education qualification. We want to get that done. 500 per session. It's very expensive. Money is looking a little bit tight. But yes, we could do things like, the alcoholic group therapy and all that kind of stuff. Psychiatric consultations, all those kind of things we could do. Okay, fine. Workshop safety, that's looking good. Kitchen safety, 12 finished, 5 passed. Oh dear. That's not a grand kind of result, is it? 41% pass rate. Only 2 passed the workshop safety thing. 2 passed the foundation education program. Nobody has passed the treatment of drug addiction. Oh, good job, folks. And 2 have passed their parole. Oh, okay. It's not looking great. It's not looking brilliant on our kind of prisoner programs. But do you know what? At least we're offering them. That's lovely, I suppose. Do you know what? We're going to have to work out what we want to do in here, aren't we? We're going to need to split this up into little rooms and things to work out exactly how many sort of rooms we have. So let's have a look. What do we definitely want? So we want to get a library. So that's 1 room. We want a gym. So that's 2. And then, there was a mail room. I mean, I imagine that's where they go to work. So, want a mail room, a shop. We could have a shop. That'd be quite nice. A little shop. I like a little shop. That could go up here, possibly. So, we can have a shop. So, that's 5. And then we want like a chapel. So, that's 6. We're going to need quite a lot of rooms over here. We're going to need all sorts of bits and bobs. How about we just think about planning these out a tiny, tiny bit? So, what if we say, okay, so let's have a corridor. So we're going through the middle. There could be a room over here, look. We could have a room sort of... Oh, that's a massive room. How about we split that up? So we kind of have a room like that. In fact, hang on. Split that up like that. So a room kind of there and a room there. So that room is a bit of a wonky shape, but that's fine. So that could be like their shop, and that could be something else. That could be the chapel, possibly. And then we could have a bit of a sort of a corridor thing going across here. That could be a great big room just there. I don't know what that could be. That could be the library. Because that's a lovely thing, because books are amazing. So that could be a massive, gigantic library for the prisoners to enjoy. And then, we do want them... No, not there. We do want them to sort of have access to this bit over here. Of course, that's not going to be there. That wall isn't going to be there. That's a little bit sort of misleading. So there could be another room just there. That could be, I don't know, something else. That could be one of the other things. That could be the gym or something. In fact, maybe the gym needs to be quite big, actually. Hang on. If we did that... That could be the gym. And then over here, we want to get... Oh, new people arriving. Hello, new people. That could be those 2 offices. And then, hang on. So we might want to split that up a little bit then. So that's going to be like that. So break that up into 2 different rooms as well. So there we go. So we've got the 2 offices. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things across there. That looks good. I like that. And then possibly we could have their shop. So maybe we could put their shop out here and have a little kind of garden around it. So they can go through a little garden and go and spend their money in the shop. I like the idea of that. That sounds quite fun. I mean, we're a little way off from that now, but there we go. Right, money is looking okay. How long have we got left until you? Oh, 7 and a bit hours. We've got ages left. Right, okay, let's run time on until that bit of research is done. Do you know what? Whilst we wait for that research to get complete, how long is that going to take? 1.5 hours. We need to make sure that this is an actual proper office, because at the moment it's got nothing in it at all. It's very bare. So let's get some proper bits and bobs in. So we want to get in... It's all the fancy stuff, isn't it? It's at the bottom. So let's scroll all the way down to the bottom. So fancy desk... That can go in that corner with a lovely swivel chair. Very good. So there we go. Those 2 things are in. And it needs a filing cabinet. Not quite as exciting as it could be, but there we go. So filing cabinet. And we'll just put that, maybe we'll put that just there. That's okay. And then we're going to get a coat stand, because that's a perfectly logical thing to have. So there you go, a coat stand. And then what else would we like in here? What else can we put in here that's going to be quite nice? A fan. a fan would be quite nice, just in case it's a little bit kind of toasty. So we'll put a fan kind of just there. We can't turn the fan round, unfortunately. What does fan do? Improves a canteen's grade, a dormitory's grade, and a gymnasium's grade. Oh, okay. It improves a canteen's grade, you say. Okay, I've put a couple of fans in position. There we go. Right, so that's going to make the canteen better as well. Yeah, this office is still a bit empty. So what have they got? They've got tables and chairs. You've got some very nice leather chairs. You've got nice, comfortable looking leather chairs going on, and a little sort of meeting place. Maybe you should have that as well. I think possibly that's what we should have over here. So how about some lovely leather chairs? And then, hang on, some paintings as well. We'll put a painting there and a painting just there. And what else? Oh, a lamp. Lamps are always fun. There we go. Pop a lamp into there. That's quite nice. And yeah, let's get the leather chairs in. We just have a couple of those. Maybe just have sort of maybe one of them. Can we have them facing like that? So one like that and one like that. They can just sit opposite each other. And then, yeah, where's the sort of tea and coffee making facilities? If I put coffee machine, there you go, coffee machine. So if we put that in like that, there we go. That's quite nice. It needs a little bit of something over there. Hang on a minute. I know the perfect thing. Pluff a plant. There we go. And we'll have a little plant just, to improve air quality and such like. There we go. Very nice. That office will be up and running. And when that research is done, which it is already, that means we can get ourselves a fancy kind of fancy lawyer legal person in. What do? Small cells, permanent punishment. What does that do? You confine your prisoners to a cell permanently. Oh no, that doesn't sound lovely at all. Death row or legal prep. $50,000. Ouch. Oh my goodness me. Every prison runs into problems every now and then, and some of them come with fairly big legal consequences. Your lawyer will start the paperwork to help keep the heat off you should something go wrong, but this needs to be done in advance. That's extortionate money. That's 50 grand. We can't do that. We can't do 50 grand at all. We've got no chance. I'd like the recycling thing. We could do that. 2.5 grand. Hang on. How much money have we got? Are we frittering it away? 13 grand, but we are going to get 16 grand soon enough in a couple of days. So how about we do this? Recycling incentive. Take advantage of the government's Going Green initiative, awarding your prison daily with $10 for each bag of recycling that is collected. That seems like a lovely thing to do. Recycling, caring for the environment, that's what we're about. So yeah, okay, we'll have a bit of that, please. And I think we need to hire the lawyer. Oh no, the psychologist has gone into that room. No. No, that's not your room. That's not your office, I'm afraid, psychologist. How can we tell you to not be in that room? We don't want you to be in that room. We want you to go away. We want the lawyer to go in that room and you to clear off into your new room over here when we build it. Okay. This is a bit of an issue, isn't it? Do we unzone that? Hang on, I've got an idea. Is this what we do? Office. There we go. Right. Unzone that as an office. So now you're going to be going, oh no, I require an office, boo. Right, hang on. Pause. Right, are you going to clear off? You're tired. Are you going to hang around in this office or are you going to clear off and go somewhere else? No, you're just going to stand around in here now, hoping that we rezone this as an office, aren't you? You pesky person. Hang on, your tiredness bar is going to come down. I imagine when that gets very low, you're going to go to the staff room and have a nice sit down. So, okay, we'll just run time on, ignoring the entire goings on of the rest of the prison until our person over here gets a little bit tired and has to go and have a sit down. Right, there we go. Right, now, rezone that as an office and go down here, get the lawyer, cost 200 monies per day, ouch, 5 grand to hire right now. Oh, that's quite a lot of money, isn't it? But yeah, okay, we'll drop you in just there. And hopefully, because you're there, that becomes your office. Hopefully. Work it out. There you go, lawyer's office. Splendid. Okay, so I think we've got all of the kind of people in. The psychologist is kind of just sort of standing around hoping for an office again. But they will have one at one point. But there we go. So we've now got a lawyer. And there they are. Smart suit. They've got a posh tie on. The tie whatever it is, tie pin, is it, or whatever? I don't wear ties. I don't like ties. I don't know, but yeah, they look the part. They look like a businessy, lawyery person that knows about legal stuff and affidavits and whatever those other kind of important legal sounding words are. I've just noticed that Findlay here seems to have a tray of food with him. He's brought a tray of his food with him to his room. I mean, that's okay. You're allowed to eat in your room. That's absolutely fine. You've kind of left it on your head whilst you go to sleep. And I think, is it the food that's smelly or is it him that's smelly? It's him that's smelly. But okay, that's fine. You can have a shower. There's a shower just there. I do quite like the fact that you have brought your food with you. I'm not eating with you. I'm taking it to my room, said Findlay, and off he went in a strop. But yeah, okay, fine. There you go. You've got that. We are a little bit low on money right now. We've got about $7,500, which is not very much compared to what we have had in the very recent past. We did have up to about, what was it, about $30,000, was it? Not that long ago. We kind of have to wait for this, I think. That's the next big thing that we need to wait for. Or, if they would like to get on with making license plates, that would be amazing as well, if they could sort that out, because, yeah, that is taking quite a long time. We are going to get another 500 money from a new prisoner, which is nice. Ooh, the foreman. Hello, foreman. Due to some logistics error, we are receiving extra supplies. Okay. That's good, I suppose, but we are spending money on things. We spent 1,200 money on ingredients. Although, does that mean we're now going to have double the amount of ingredients because we're getting sent extra stuff? That could be quite handy, couldn't it? Okay, right, yeah, we do need some money. I mean, how long's that? Just a day and a bit. Oh dear. Are we going to be able to survive for a day and a bit with just $6,000? I'm not entirely convinced we are, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just run time on and see what happens. It's fun. We're going to get 500 money from a new prisoner coming in, so, that's quite good. Okay, the new prisoner is imminent. Again, I'm pinning my hopes on them arriving via a boat. How are they getting here? Oh, and they're coming in via helicopter as well. It's very fancy goings on. Right. Okay, there is a prisoner. Croto, so Joel, press X, Croto, is in for using all caps. Okay, outrageous behaviour, but okay, let's see if the metal detector things are going to do anything. So he's being led down here, then he's going to go through there. Okay, I assume that was fine then. I mean, he is wearing handcuffs. Unless they're plastic handcuffs, I don't really know what the point of the metal detectors are. Because surely they're going to set that off. I'm sure the staff are aware of that. Okay. So he then loses his clothes. He gets to put on a lovely piece of prison garment. There we go. Very lovely shade of hot pink there. You look absolutely magnificent now. You look the part. There are no free cells for this prisoner. What? Well, why have we got one in if there's no free cells for them? You're supposed to fill to capacity. I don't fully understand why there is no cell for them. That doesn't make any sense. Unless somebody's going to get paroled. Is there a parole hearing going on? Yes, there is. Okay, they've been released. Okay, right, there is a cell now. that was a bit presumptive, wasn't it? And look at that. 3 people working over here in the laundry. Well done. Good job. That is very nice to see. And we've been given $3,000 for an early release prisoner reward. That is very good. That is very good. Because, yeah, all the money at the moment is very, very helpful. I think what we might do is, just to kind of set things up for the next part. We're going to finish up soon-ish, but what we should do is, I think, let's just run it on one more day and just not do anything. Let's not build anything. Oh, hang on. We've got loads of people down here making license plates. I didn't notice that. 96% complete. I think we only need, a couple more? And that will complete this grant over here. There we go. We've completed the license plate grant. We get given 10 grand. And I assume, that's what we're selling as well. So we're making a little bit of money on these. But look at that. A big sheet of them has been manufactured. Right. I feel a little bit more comfortable with 20,000 of the dollars now. I feel like that's a better place to leave things. I was going to run it on until we got our 16 grand from the investment. But I think 20 grand is okay. That's okay. I feel more comfortable leaving things with that. So we shall pause time for now and finish things up. But next time, we've got quite a lot of things we could do. However, I would really, really like to get the shop. I kind of hadn't noticed this before. I mean, other things are very, very important. You know, things like the chapel, so people can go and, you know, sort of have a bit of a pray and commune with their God and all that kind of stuff. That's very important. I mean, you know, things like the library, very important for education and such like. The mail room, very important for giving people a bit of a focus. But the shop, they can spend their hard-earned money and get luxuries. And we have noticed that there are a few of them who are going around the place kind of asking for luxuries. A little kind of thing keeps popping up over their head saying luxuries. So they want to go and buy whatever it is they can buy from the shop. So I think we might get the shop sorted out next time. I'm trying to see if we can find a prisoner with the little sort of luxuries thing above their head. But I don't think I can see one right now. But whatever the case, yeah, it has kind of popped up on occasion. So yeah, if we get the shop in, that means that, yeah, it can satisfy the need for luxuries, can also help with hygiene, food, and recreation. You'll receive money for each sale plus a commission each day for the total goods sold. So we can build ourselves a little shop, which has got to be adjacent to room shop front. Okay. I don't know where that is. Where's the shop front? Don't know where the shop front is. Oh, hang on. Shop. There's a workshop and a shop. But it says adjacent to room shop front. Okay, I don't fully understand that. Maybe we'll work that out. We'll try and piece it out as we go along. But yeah, it doesn't need much in there. It just needs some tables and some shelves. So I think what we'll do is, if we come out of that, hang on a minute, don't try and move around. There we go. Yeah, we'll build that over here, I think. Put that over here and build a little sort of a nice garden-y type thing round it and some seats outside. And it can all be very pretty and they can relax over here. We'll extend the yard maybe. Build another yard up here, so they can go and relax over there with the shop. I like the sound of that. So that's what I think we will focus on next time. I think that's what we'll work on. Why is that like that? Why is that blocked? I don't know why that's blocked. There's no route to just here, apparently. I beg to differ, game. Move time on? Is it still not happy? This end of the bed is apparently completely inaccessible and nobody knows why. It can remain a mystery for many, many years. But okay, fine, there we go. Oh no, and now it's sorted. Marvellous. Magic happened. Okay, so with that done, and with that bed now able to be accessed for whatever reason, I think, yeah, we'll finish up for now, come back next time, try and sort of build up the money a little bit, and yeah, we'll get a shop in to make sure the prisoners can be a little bit happier because they can pick up their fancy luxury goods. But we shall do all that kind of stuff next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Prison Architect. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Everyone loves barbecued rat. My compliments to the chef. I don't think he did much. He literally stuck a stick up the rat's bottom and put it on a fire. Shrieking weird ladies in the water, probably not a good thing. The heroes offer a decisive solution to all the woman's riddles by shoving her off the bridge. Yay! Yay for the chiseled stick.